Welcome back to JSA TV Live. We are the newsroom for tech, telecom, and data centers, and we are live from the expo floor here at Channel Partners in beautiful, sunny Las Vegas, Nevada, having a wonderful time here. I've snagged for us now. We've got Warren Reyburn. He's the Senior Vice President of the Technology Division at SIB Fixed Cost Reduction. Thanks so much for stopping by here.
Well, thank you. I appreciate the opportunity to re-engage with the team at JSA. A big part of my past and, our brand elevation efforts at Comstar Technologies. So thrilled to reconnect with you guys here. It's been quite a while, thanks to the pandemic and otherwise. But yeah, wonderful to connect.
We're all here and we're all back in person. And it's just been a really wonderful show so far, right?
Absolutely. And, from my perspective, a lot of new faces, which is refreshing. I think pre-pandemic, this industry needed some injection of youth and new perspectives. And frankly, for that matter, also, from a technology standpoint, I think the embrace of the IT discussion, the managed services elements of things, cybersecurity and otherwise, you can see it on the floor. And it's been an evolution over the last couple of years and certainly accelerated through the course of the pandemic. So I'm very happy, having been in this space for 23 years, to see that evolution, take root in the embrace, and people coming out of their comfort zones in many ways.
Yeah, absolutely. And this is just the place to be doing that, by the way. So that's really great to hear. So let's talk for just a moment about SIB. And for those who might not know, give us a little bit of a background on the company.
Sure. So based in Charleston, South Carolina, been in business for roughly 15 years. The company started, I characterize it as much of an expert generalist approach. Any recurring cost that a business could bring to the table, arguably this group was able to audit and reduce. I mean, that's really what our mission is. Thanks to our CEO, Kevin Flounders, he has refined the strategic vision for the business over the last 2 to 3 years. We've brought on 6 new companies, working on some additional activity in the M&A space through the end of this year, for that matter. But fundamentally, we're an inventory and expense management company, with the ideal outcome being, in this, the cost reduction space. We're here this week, frankly, to talk about a number of things, but chief among them, I think, in terms of the cost reduction side of the house, we're doing some things to meet the demands of this audience. We're talking about IT and cloud-related services. So we, over the last course of the last couple of months, added a cloud expense management function within our stack. And we also have just recently, within the last couple of weeks, for that matter, moved on to also include SaaS expense management. So a lot of great opportunity for us, as I see it. But again, fundamentally staying true to who we are. And in addition to the technology division at SIB, it's worth noting we focus in 3 other core areas. So we have peers in, for example, financial services, so merchant and treasury fees, looking to reduce those. We also have a utilities and waste side of the organization, so water, gas, electric, and so on. And then finally, logistics, so shipping and freight, and reducing those costs. So again, in summary, on the technology side, hyper-focused cloud, SaaS, but also, again, where we started the business, wireline, wireless, cable television, getting inventory situated, bringing value, helping companies modernize, and ultimately being just an augmentation to their existing teams.
Yeah, so staying true to your roots and then still looking for those opportunities to grow and serve customers. And there's been a lot of that growth. You hinted at some of it just now with the M&A. And so as much as you want to share with us here, can you tell us about that growth and what's driving it?
Yeah, absolutely. I think the macroeconomic conditions, frankly, are fueling a good bit of that growth. I think that, again, going back to Kevin's strategic vision and the execution of as much in such a short, finite timeline in, 2 to 3 years, providing the business with that focus, again, those 4 foundational pillars of who we are. And as just from this point forward, again, I think from an organic perspective, we're now at 400 plus employees, roughly 40 to 50 members of staff at any one time in sales, so account management, account executives. Audrey Lanning, who thankfully oversees our operational efforts on the tech side, is here with me this week. We're talking a lot about our capability in the partnership space also. And, so that's a big driver for us. So the organic piece with our direct resources, indirect considerations, always going to talk between divisions about cross-sell and upsell opportunities. And where there's an acquisition opportunity that makes sense, we're certainly going to make ourselves available.
Yeah, absolutely. So what's next for the team? It sounds like you've got no shortage of projects coming down the pike.
It's very true. Yeah. I think, again, getting the go-to-market piece assembled, in support of what we're doing on the technology side, but also bringing together these disparate brands finally. Over the course, thankfully, with the arrival of our Chief Marketing Officer, Angela Cena, in October, we've done some things to standardize our messaging. So, for example, the portfolio companies previously weren't aligned, in terms of a division of and otherwise. So it's just simple blocking and tackling, getting those things addressed, but ultimately getting down the path of a rebranding initiative, getting everybody under the SIB umbrella here in very short order. So unified, I would summarize by just ending and offering that it's unified messaging, unified brand and elevation of the brand, refining our go-to-market strategies, and as I said, hopefully continuing that growth along those those means that I outlined, direct, indirect, and inorganic considerations where available.
You guys have got a lot going on, and we look forward to watching it and just seeing how everything progresses. So keep us updated and keep our viewers updated. But where can we go to learn more information?
Thank you. Yeah, so to learn more, just head to aboutsib.com, ABOUTSIB.com, please. And, from my end, thank you again so much, JSA, for your partnership through the years, and not only just with Comstar, but more things to follow, and the collaboration. So you guys have been a very key part of our success, and I thank you for that.
Absolutely. And we look forward to continuing to help in whatever capacity we can. And of course, having you back on JSA TV sometime to tell us all about it.
Absolutely.
So thanks
you
for
so much.
stopping by, Warren. We really appreciate your time. Hope you enjoy the rest of the day and the show here at Channel Partners. And thank you to our viewers for tuning in. We'll be back here live again very soon, so don't go anywhere. In the meantime, happy networking.